Michael, I saw you raise your hand. Do you want to jump on here?
Question for you. I guess on the fundraising front, you already talked about the journey, but a lot of us are maybe bootstrapping it in the community. Others maybe starting bootstrap and then eventually wanting to raise formal rounds. I guess any learnings on that front in terms of if a marketplace is bootstrapping initially and how you go from there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that that can be really smart. I do not think every marketplace should go raise $100 million. I think I've seen a lot of really great outcomes, Michael, where people have bootstrapped and then make like $50 million. Just, it's just great. They're just like, I only had to pay myself. Look at that. So I think like what I would look at in terms of funding or not, well, one, first of all, can you fundraise? And again, I think like right now with AI, not to be like overly prescriptive, but I would reckon that unless your pitch is this is an agentic marketplace, it's going to be hard to get attention right now out there. Everyone's just so lasered in on this transformative technology and for good reason. And then the second thing I would look at is like, do I need to raise money? So can I get the flywheel going without money? And I think to the extent you can, that's awesome. We actually didn't raise money for the first like year and a half. Um, that was cool, right? Because I mean, by the time we did, maybe we were valued a little higher, or just had more confidence. So as you take money, you're kind of committed to seeing it through, right? And so it's nice to kind of get that validation on your own. And then finally, like, do you think money is going to really change? Like, is money just shortening the timeline, or is it going to really change where you go? Because I think like if money is just going to shorten the timeline, right? If you're like, oh, eventually I'll be able to aggregate my space. I'm guessing from your name here, you do something in the pet space, which is a huge space, right? So if you're like, I'm eventually going to win this space, money will help me do it faster. My question would be, why do we need to go faster? And if it's because there's competition or there's market forces, then yes, raise money. But if it's just because like faster is better, I would think about the dilution and the impact of like, that need of money. But for sure, if you're like in an Uber Lyft situation, you weaponize capital. 100% you do. Of course you do. You will lose if you don't. If you're not in an Uber versus Lyft situation and you're more aggregating a niche space that is hard to aggregate and you can do it profitably, I think there's a really good argument to like maintain control of your destiny and wait to raise money until you want to take the model that works in the US to Europe. And then you raise a big growth round and you sell, 10% of the company for $35 million and you own 90%. And that's awesome. So I think it depends on the business and the space.